Hi guys, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Mike.
This is Disney for Couples, a podcast for kid-free adults who love the most magical theme parks on earth but don't want to hear about family travel because Disney World is no place for kids.
Gross.
Today we're continuing our Disney Shop series and we're finally heading to the World Showcase.
Yay.
This wasn't as demanding as I thought it was going to be.
No.
Although I didn't cover Germany yet.
Germany's pretty
Germany has a lot of shops.
packed to the
and
brim.
they all have very difficult names.
All right.
So we're not going there today. So we're going to cover half of the World Showcase today because it's so big and there are so many stores. And we buck tradition and we go right when we walk into the World Showcase.
That feels natural to me.
Unlike the lot of you who go left and start in Mexico, we go right, which means we begin in Canada. We like to end in Mexico as like a little treat and headache on the way out of the World Showcase.
Yeah.
A treat because of the margaritas, of course, and the best chips and guacamole in Disney World. And a headache because it's always crowded.
Yeah, there's a really nice bottleneck over there.
Yeah, it's always packed.
Yeah.
And the walkway there isn't like crazy slim.
No.
You know, it just gets I guess because of everybody waiting at the margarita stand and then the other restaurant.
It forms like two natural fences.
And then people also waiting to get into the restaurant in the indoor pavilion.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, okay, so before we start, I'm just going to give kind of a one-time blanket statement so I don't have to say this every single time we talk about a shop. In the World Showcase shops, you can find unique Disney merch that's just for those countries. So you would find maybe like I always like the Disney merch in Italy and fake Italy, even though we're not talking about Italy today. And there will be like Mickey and Minnie dressed up like, you know, like Italians on a Vespa.
Right.
That kind of Disney merch is available not in each country store, but in each country. And the country themed Disney merch that you can find in the World Showcase, you're not going to find anywhere else. But I'm not going to say every time we talk about a store and they might have Disney merch. I might, if it stands out, I'll say it. If it's like, this is the place we go specifically, or this is what we've gotten there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, just know that the World Showcase shops have a mixture of Disney merch and then country specific merch that has nothing to do with Disney.
Now I know.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Okay. So let's get started.
Let's do it.
We're going to walk into the World Showcase.
Yep.
And the first two shops we're going to talk about are not in a country.
Oh.
They're at the entry point.
Oh, okay.
I always thought that these were both called port of entry.
I did too.
When you're walking to the World Showcase from the main entrance, so there's kind of three ways to get into the World Showcase. There's like the main entrance that leads down the big wide walkway that goes over the water. That's the main entrance.
Yep.
Then you can also kind of veer right and there's like a little cut through that's like still basically the main entrance.
Right.
Or you can go farther to the left and go past the walkway that goes by the Odyssey building, and that leads you directly into Mexico.
And there's also the International Gateway.
Right. Yeah, and there's the International Gateway. But as far as like the main entrances where you're going
the front of Epcot.
If you're just going into regular Epcot, into Epcot the regular way, not from like the Beach Club or something.
Right.
Those are the three entrances. So we're just talking about you go straight in through the main entrance to the World Showcase, and in front of you, to the right and to the left, you're looking at two stores that look like exactly the same.
Yeah.
And they basically have the same stuff inside. The one on your left is called Disney Traders. The one on your right is called Port of Entry. They don't have country specific merch. They have like Disney pins, Disney clothing, Disney jewelry. If you're looking for like a collection that Disney World is promoting at the time and you don't feel like going into Creations, you might be able to find it there. They have some cute stuff. They have some nicer jewelry there, some souvenirs. Pro tip, this is where we often stop if we forget to pick up a booklet.
Yeah.
So the World Showcase always has a booklet for the festivals. If there's a festival going on, which there almost always is, except for that little space of time every year.
Yeah.
There's a booklet that you can get that will tell you all of the food stands that are current and what they're serving. And you can get that booklet at one of those 2 stores. And if they don't have it, you can get it from any of the food stands in the World Showcase. This is also where we got that wristlet gift card.
That's right.
So this is a great tip. If you're... go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that I think we learned that from Adam the Woo. I think that's something, I think that's what he would do.
I think so, yeah. So if you're going to be eating around the World Showcase and you don't want to take out your credit card every single time you want to buy something,
right?
You can get a mini gift card that's on one of those like wristlets.
Yep.
You know, those like coiled plastic wristlets. And then we love that. We still have ours. We bring it with us every year. And it's so convenient that you don't have to like pull a card out every time to swipe.
Yes.
And that's where we've gotten ours if they have them. Okay. What's first?
Canada.
So we're going to have, this is going to be like a mini quiz for you. You're just going to, I want to see how good you are knowing what's in order. Okay. So the first thing we're going to get to is Canada. You thought that there was one store there. Technically there's 2, but they're connected.
Okay.
Many of the stores in World Showcase are like, they have different names, but they're basically connected. You wouldn't know as you're walking through that you're like exiting one store and leaving the next in a lot of cases. Canada is like that. Do you know the names of the stores?
Well, I know I'm not even like referencing anything, but I know that one is Northwest Mercantile.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know there was another one.
The other one is the Trading Post.
Oh, but that's like kind of part of
it's the same thing.
The store?
It like leads into, yeah, I think there's like 2 entrances / exits, but it's the same. It's basically the same thing. We actually have a video on our TikTok about it. If I can remember, I will add it to the show notes. And if not, just go to our TikTok, Disney for Couples. It's on there. This shop, we love this shop. I think this is super underrated, right? Don't you think like the whole Canada Pavilion's kind of underrated?
I would say so. This is like a nice gift shop that really kind of like channels the vibes of the country, but kind of more of like the rustic Canada.
Totally.
Yeah.
And especially if you're there at Christmas, I love going into this gift shop like during the holidays. So they sell like NHL merch because hockey is so big in Canada. They also have maple syrup and maple syrup candy and maple syrup everything. Clothing. I love their cozy pajamas. They have like comfy, cozy fleece pajamas. If you're there during the holidays, this is where to go if you want something that makes you feel like Christmas.
Yeah. All right.
So those are the only shops in Canada. That's it.
Bye.
Bye, Canada.
Next is UK.
Okay. UK has a lot. All right. They have like a lot of different stores. And I'm not completely sure what connects to what.
Okay.
With the exception of 2 stores that I'm going to make a point of mentioning. So know that these might be separate. They might be together. They probably all have their own entrance. It doesn't really matter. They're kind of all in the same area.
The same campus.
Right. So the Crown and Crest is where you will go if you want to find your family's coat of arms. So like my family, I'm part Irish and Scottish. So I would be able to look up my coat of arms, and then you can get your family crest printed on like a mug or like a plaque, stuff like that. There's a historical research center in the Crown and Crest shop so that you can like look it up. You don't need to like go there with a picture of your crest.
I would have never known that.
Yeah. The store also has Beatles merchandise. The Beatles.
The Beatles.
John Beetle.
That's right.
Did we ever tell that story?
I'm sure.
On here?
Yeah.
If nobody knows what we're talking about, like super fast, we went on a little tour of the DVC standalone bungalow at the Polynesian, and the kid who was giving us the tour was telling us how that's where John, now I think his name is John Beetle.
Lennon.
Thank you. John Lennon was when he signed the contract that like officially dissolved the band.
Yep.
And he couldn't remember his name. He was like,
I don't even think he knew it.
I don't even know if he really knew who the Beatles were. He was like, the Beatles? And we were like, yeah, of course. And he was like, was the guy's name John? And I said, yeah, John Beetle. And he was like, really? Is that where they got the band name from? And I was like, no, I'm kidding. Anyway, so you can get John Beetle stuff in there. They also have Rose and Crown merch, which is Rose and Crown is the restaurant and pub across the way.
Yep.
Okay. The other shop, I actually really like this shop. The one I'm going to mention right now. I don't really think we've ever gotten anything from there, but it's called the Sportsman shop.
Okay.
It's just cool. It's like, it looks like you're like in a pub almost. It's dark. It's like dark wood, dark lit. It reminds me of when I was in the UK of like shops there, and they have sports merch from various teams, pop culture items like stuff from Doctor Who and Monty Python sometimes. I believe that this is where they have a lot of like candy and snacks, and they also have a lot of like Mickey crossover gear.
I know what you're talking about.
Sportsman shop.
So when you said snacks, I'm thinking the spot where all the tea is. Is that not the same?
No, we haven't
place?
gotten there yet. Right. They have like chocolates, and I know that they have those jammy Dodgers that I have had that I like. They also have, I believe that this is the store with the Guinness items.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm saying I believe because part of this is from our memory and part of this is research. I of course did research this store. It didn't give you a detailed list of every single thing they sell, but the only store that looks like the Sportsman shop is the store that has the snacks and the Guinness stuff that I'm talking about. So I'm quite sure that I'm thinking of everything in the
Makes
same
sense.
place.
Yeah.
There's a place called the Toy Soldier.
Okay.
Not necessarily great for adults because there's toys there. However, if you want to look for more pop culture merch, like, you know, UK, British pop culture, or Winnie the Pooh items, this is where to go, the Toy Soldier.
Okay.
There's a store called Lords and Ladies, which is beauty, fragrances, beauty items, fragrances, soap, skincare, toiletries, perfumes.
Where?
Like in that strip. So
they're
like,
all there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And a lot of the stuff in the World Showcase, everywhere in the World Showcase, it's like tucked in.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, there in my mind, there's like when you go into the UK pavilion, there's like that main wing that you walk into, which is like the shops that feed into each other. And then I just thought it was that one other store.
Well, I think that this is part of the shops that are in that main, what you're calling the main wing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of the bigger pavilions like Italy and France and stuff, they have these like beauty stores or like fragrance stores. Okay, there's also, so what you're talking about is what we're going to talk about next, the Queen's Table and the Tea Caddy. They're two stores. They're basically one and the same. You walk through one and get to the other. They feel like the same store. I love this store. I've gotten gifts for people from here. We have ornaments from here, jewelry.
Yep.
You can get English housewares like teapots, teacups, and saucers. That's at the Queen's Table specifically. And then when you walk into like the tea caddy section, you'll get Twinings, tea. There's like a bunch of different kinds of Twinings tea. You can get tea accessories, cookies, sweets, Royals memorabilia. So if you are into like the royal family.
Oh.
And Alice in Wonderland stuff.
Ooh.
Alice in Wonderland is hard to find. Anything Alice in Wonderland, anywhere in Disney World. But I have always found Alice in Wonderland items there.
I have a pro
the
tip.
tea caddy. Go on.
If you want to watch, there's like a name for the act that they have in the gazebo near the English Garden in the UK pavilion. I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head, but if you would like to watch that show and you want to get air conditioning at the same time, if you go all the way to the back of that building, they leave the door open that like looks out onto the gazebo and you can just stand there.
Oh yeah. There's also like a little bench right outside there too.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's such a cute.
I love it over
there.
there.
A cute pavilion, and there's like that garden that's like kind of like a maze in the back.
And
it's
I
so
love
pretty.
when they bring out Father Christmas
Yeah.
for the festival, the Christmas festival.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we'll have to really like, as we haven't spent as much time. I mean, I've been to the World Showcase countless times, and so have you, but we haven't spent enough time in any one to give like an exhaustive recap.
Yeah.
That's my goal for the future of the podcast.
Except
and the
the
blog
Odyssey
and stuff.
building.
The Odyssey building.
That's the one
not really
building
part of
in
the World
Epcot that doesn't
Showcase.
belong anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, next. What's next?
Next, we're going to France.
Terrible
Whatever that
Terrible
was.
accent. France, yeah. Okay. There are 3 shops in France that we're going to talk about. I think there's 3 shops total, and we're going to talk about them all.
Cool.
So there's Souvenirs de France, which is like the gift shop. So if you're, I'm trying to think of where it is, because now that they opened up that other section for like Remy, it gets a little confusing. But it's kind of in the non-Remy main part of the France Pavilion.
Yeah, which is kind of like the front, that like front quad.
Yeah. And where would you walk to get to Impressions de France, to get to the film? You don't go back by the Remy stuff.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, I think it's I think it's like in the front section, but at like the back of the front.
Okay. So, right. So it's theirs. That's what we're talking about. The main gift shop in fake France shares a building with Impressions de France, which is the film. There's also like a Beauty and the Beast sing-along, which we're not talking about because this is for adults.
Yep.
Although you might be an adult who loves Beauty and the Beast sing-alongs.
Who knows?
Like this adult right here.
Right.
So I think that there's also a bakery in the back of Souvenirs de France, which every time we walk in, we're like, oh yeah, I remember there's a bakery, and then there's a crazy long line and we never wait.
Is that where they serve the giant chocolate croissants?
Maybe.
Yeah, we like saw videos like half a year ago where I think it was like $15 and you get a giant chocolate chip like stuffed croissant. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want a Disney French crossover souvenir, this is where to go. They have mouse ears that look like macaron. They have Eiffel Tower tchotchkes and merch. They have a lot of Disney stuff. They also have some non-Disney stuff. But if you're looking for more Disney, less authentic French merch, this is where to go. We have like a Disney cup that looks like macaron making an Eiffel Tower, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This is where to go. I think we also got a pin there. Like
Oh,
we
yeah?
asked for one of those, the free pins that they rate stuff on. I think we got one there.
Oh, okay.
Which I think you can just get like anywhere. I think they all have them, every store in Disney World. Excuse me. They also have like some clothing and housewares there that are not Disney.
Is that the store that's connected to some type of eatery?
No. Well, yes, it's connected to the bakery.
That's the bakery?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you walk into that store and then kind of to your left and back
In the back
is the bakery.
okay.
But I think it's just like
it's a
a
section.
walk up.
It's like a section.
And maybe a few tables,
Yeah.
but yeah. Okay. One of the other stores we're going to mention is L'Esprit de la Provence, which I think means the spirit of Provence.
Or swimming pools.
Okay, they have housewares like aprons, cookbooks, kitchenwares there, soap. That's it. That's that store.
All right.
I think these are like the smaller stores. The main gift shop is the Souvenir de France.
What else is there?
Plume a palette, which we've been in. This is where, do you remember when I got my mom that pretty scarf?
Yeah.
That was there. So this is kind of like how I said some of the pavilions have like
store.
It was a great store. Yeah. And the guy was so nice. They have French bags, fragrances. Like I said, they have scarves. Very tiny store. If you're looking for a nice gift, this is where to go.
For sure.
In fake France. What's next?
Okay. Morocco. All right.
There's really only one store here. It's kind of like a long store.
Is it in the back?
Nope, it's right in the front.
Oh.
It's the souk. It's called Souk-al-Magreb. So a souk is like a traditional market in Morocco, and that's what the store is named.
Okay.
This stuff here is cool. Some of it feels very tourist souvenir-y, kind of like when you go into the China the China gift shop, and
okay.
it's like a lot of tchotchkes.
Yeah.
But it's different, which is why I always like to stop in there. They have clothing, jewelry, scarves, head wraps, some really pretty patchwork bags. This is where they have the fez hats that you might see people walking around in, those like red, like kind of tall, roundish hats. They're very like firm. They're not floppy or anything. They're
Clueless
fezzes.
over here. I have no idea what you're talking
They have
about.
gifts made with colored glass, which I read is like a Moroccan thing.
Uh-huh.
And on the doors to the souk, they have there's a hidden Mickey. There are brass plates that make a hidden Mickey, and they
cool.
move around. So this is one of the more unique shops in Disney. There's like almost nothing Disney in there, so it's definitely worth. There's not that much to do in the Morocco pavilion. I love it.
I love it too. I've been waiting for my time to chime in, which is that like there's a lot of like flex space, but I like that. There's like that whole area where you can just go and sit. It's like that meditative temple space. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So try to visit that one. It's like a standout. I don't know how many. It reminds me a lot of like the shops in Animal Kingdom, where it just the colors. It just, and you kind of might look at it and think it's for show. Yeah, and like it's not.
I also like that. I feel of all the pavilions, Canada and Morocco are the ones that almost feel like you can get lost in them a little bit, and I like that.
Yeah, if you go back. Like, yeah, definitely. Both of them, and for totally different reasons. Like, Canada is all nature and outside. Yeah. Yep. I love the Canada pavilion. I know. And it's always empty.
I know.
It's like, I think people
probably
scoot right by it.
Or assume that there's far less to it.
Yeah, or don't care because it's like so close to home.
Sure.
You know, but I feel like people scoot right by it, or if they're going to Mexico first and they make their way, maybe they're just like over it by the time they get to Canada. But it's like our gain because it's always empty, no matter how busy the park is. And that film is great.
Yes.
Okay, last that we're talking about today, because we're going halfway around.
Yep.
What are we going to next?
Japan.
My favorite pavilion.
Cool.
My favorite pavilion since I was a kid. I love it here. I wish the food was like a little better, but I still love it.
Good enough for me.
Okay. So there's two spots we're going to talk about. One is the actual store that we're going to talk about last, but I want to mention the Capsule toy kiosk.
Okay.
So we saw this on a Tim tracker.
Okay.
This is new as of last year. I think it went up sometime in the summer of last year. And it's a vending machine kiosk. So it's a kiosk with a bunch of vending machines.
Okay.
Like vending machines like that you use when you were a kid.
Uh-huh.
But I think they're super popular in Japan. And these specifically are called gashapon.
Not a claw machine, right?
No. So it's like when we were kids, you would put like a quarter in and turn the knob, and a little plastic ball would come out and you would break it open and there would be a toy. It's like that, but a little bit better quality toys, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it's right outside. It's right in the main pavilion. It's like right outside the Mitsukoshi department store, which is the main store there. Do you remember when we were watching the Abroad in Japan episode when they were showing Abroad in Japan is a great channel on YouTube with this guy, Chris Broad, who is from the UK and he moved to Japan years ago, and his channel is just all about like his life in Japan. It's excellent. But do you remember when he and his fiance opened that bar and it was hidden?
Yeah.
It was hidden behind
I know what you're talking about.
Panel of the claw machines of these toy machines, and you could really use the vending machines. I think.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that.
So that's what like these are.
Oh, that's cool.
Inside there's toys from like Japanese IP, like One Piece, Kirby, Sanrio, that kind of stuff. And so my main question when I was reading about this was, do you use coins? Because like when we were kids, you always use coins. I think even still, like a lot of these old machines are coins. Here you can only use a credit card, and it's $9 and up.
Oh, wow.
But it's such a cute little novelty. that
I think
I
might do
would
that.
do it.
Yeah.
Really, really cute and fun.
Cool.
So the last one we're going to talk about is the Mitsukoshi department store.
And that's like a real like Japanese department store.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we love the store. We have spent a lot of our souvenir budget in this store. Yeah, so when you walk into through like the main entrance, it looks like there's a bunch of toys in front of you.
Yeah.
There are, but like, I mean, I've gotten that kind of stuff for my brother and everything my whole life because they're collectible. So a lot of them are collectibles. There's plushes and stationery and little kits that you can build and just like a million adorable Japanese
And
toys.
and there's clothing mixed in too.
Yep. Then there's kind of as you walk farther back, there's more of like, it becomes more of an adult section.
The kimonos.
Like, yeah. There's a section where you can try on kimonos. There's scarves, bags, umbrellas, fans, kind of like anything you could think of in a department store. It's all great.
Mm-hmm.
There's jewelry. There are people there to help you. Like there's stuff behind cases. As you continue walking back, there's a whole section with like incense and
Plates
and
dishware.
Yeah, no, we haven't even like gotten into that section yet. But
okay.
that section with incense has a lot of like little. I mean, I don't have the understanding to explain what it is, but there'll be incense and little like statues, which maybe are to set up like a little a shrine area or whatever. That's kind of how I picture it. Yeah. And then as you go into like the last section of the shop, it's all kitchenware. So you can get rice bowls and chopsticks and things like that for your kitchen, teapots.
Half of our, like one whole half of our cupboard is that.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of stuff from our first trip because we drove. We came home with like bags from there. And then there's a whole section with Japanese food. So you can get like ramen and Japanese sodas. And they have, what are those ice creams that are like wrapped in the dough?
Oh, I don't know.
What are those called?
We need Paige here.
Somebody's yelling at the podcast right now, whatever the name of it is. I don't like them, which is why I don't remember. But you can get that there.
Pockies.
There's Pocky. I've always called those Pokey, but I'm sure that they're Pocky.
Oh, I don't know.
Cookies and candies and just a million Japanese snacks that you love that you can like stock up on and take home with you. That's it.
Yeah.
We love that. Is that your favorite store?
No.
In World Showcase?
That store?
Mitsukoshi.
No, that might be my least favorite.
Stop.
No.
Stop it.
It's my opinion on that store, as good as it is, each time that we go to it, it gets worse and worse.
Well, we did go there once or twice when it was like very picked over.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you go and it's not like that.
Yeah, I like the little baby stores the most.
The little small stores, you mean?
Yeah.
I broke one of our rice bowls from the Japanese store, and every time we go, I like look to, because it was a set.
Yeah.
And I'm always hoping they have like one. Yeah, I love it there. Okay, that's it. That wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Like I said, when I have to pronounce all the German stores next
that'll be the fun
week,
test.
It'll be difficult.
Right.
Do you have any Disney news? I haven't been tuned into Disney news. Is there anything new?
I really haven't been either. I know today, July 23rd, 2026, it was sunny. It was the one day of the summer that it didn't rain.
Really? It's been raining there? Like not... Well, it rains in Florida for a part of every day.
In the rain season, yeah, it rains pretty much every day. And I check the weather a lot and I look at it and it's always raining.
Why do you check it? Just to live vicariously?
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be like, I miss it, but I wouldn't want to be there right now because it's 98 degrees and humid.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I haven't been tuned into Disney news.
Yeah.
All right.
We watched Tarzan.
We did watch Tarzan. I had never seen Tarzan before, and I really liked it.
It's
For
excellent.
some reason, I thought it was going to be boring, and I don't know why I thought that. And I also don't know why half of Animal Kingdom isn't Tarzan.
Right.
It should all be Tarzan.
Yep.
Okay, that's it. Go shopping. Shop magical stickers on Etsy. We changed the shop name just for the handle on Etsy, not the actual proper shop name, and all the old links work and everything like that. But go shopping. We actually have 2 World Showcase listings. One is a bundle of food stickers inspired by some of the treats you can get in the World Showcase. And the other one is a sticker that says World Showcase Walking Club. It's very cute.
Oh, yeah.
And in the show notes, we also put a couple of links to our World Showcase articles that we have on DisneyForCouples.com. So if you want access to any of that, go into the show notes. All the links are there. And that's it. This was a quicker one than I expected.
Cool.
Thanks so much for listening, guys.
Thank you.
Remember to stay young at heart like Wildwood One.
Bye.
Bye.